freezing out here. Gosh. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are having a fantastic day. You are used to seeing this beautiful blue Chevrolet icon behind me in my vlogs, but this one looks a little different than what we're used to. I think that says Buick GMC over there as well. That's because I'm on location at my friend Eric's dealership, Hubler Chevrolet, up here in Bedford, Indiana. And I just want to say thank you in advance for allowing me to video one of your vehicles for my vlog. It's a huge honor. Eric and I have been friends for about 10 years, and we help each other out any way that we can. He gets some vehicles from my lot, I get some from his lot in the time that we need it. And but they're letting me video their Blazer for my vlog, so that way I can give you guys some great information. So in this video, we're going to go over everything you need to know about the Blazer. We're going to go over all of the trim levels. We're going to go over all the pricing. We're going to go over all the options, all the colors, everything you need to know about the 2019 Chevy Blazer. I'm walking around the showroom here, and Buick makes the station wagon. What's this thing called? A Turix. Is that how you say it? Turix? A Turix. You ever seen one of these? Oh, it's a Regal. Regal Turix. Regal Turix. All right, they got this for sale. It's pretty nice. Buy it. I did my first Blazer video about 6 months ago, and when that was announced to the public, the most common comment that I had on everything that I did is, this is no Blazer. People were remembering this car right here, the K5 Blazer from the 70s and whatnot. Well, Chevrolet is not targeting people who are off-roading in this car. This is definitely 100% a family car, but Blazer has a phenomenal namesake with Chevrolet, just like Z71 does with Chevrolet, with Silverado. So I asked a lot of people that is in the target range that Chevrolet is marketing towards on this vehicle. And these people are born in anywhere from 1981 was who the earliest or the oldest person I asked, up until the late 90s, 96, 95, somewhere right around there, was the youngest person that I asked. And I asked them if they knew anything about the Blazer. And they all said, yeah, Chevrolet's coming out with that here pretty soon, right? I said, yes, they are. And I said, do you remember Chevrolet ever making the Blazer? They said, yeah, I remember the Trailblazer. Okay, perfect. What about before the Trailblazer? Do you ever remember that? And they said, no. So keep that in mind, that this Blazer is not to take place at the K5 Blazer from the 70s. It is strictly going to be something for the family, something for, you know, individuals that are just have 2 people in their household, maybe 3 or 4 in their household, that don't rent that big Chevrolet Traverse 3-row passenger vehicle. So let's get on showing you all the options in this vehicle. It's freezing cold out here, and I want to get this done and give you all the information. Behind me, the 2019 Chevy Blazer RS. Now this is the 3rd trim level of the Chevy Blazer. So there are 4 trim levels with the Chevy Blazer. I'm going to go over those and what you're probably going to see most on the road. The first one is the L model. Now you're going to see less than 1% of the L model on the road. That's the base car, the one that Chevrolet can say, hey, starting at $28,995 or $29,995, and that's it. So that way they can say that, right? So the next one is going to be the Blazer, and you're going to see 64% of that trim level on the road. Now there's a caveat to the Blazer, which this is a little confusing to people, but inside the Blazer is 3 additional trim levels, 1, 2, and 3 LT, but we're going to go over those in a little bit. The 3rd trim level is this right here, I mentioned that earlier, and that's the RS trim level. You're going to see about 20% of these on the road. At first initial launch, you'll see probably more of these because this is what's been on TV and this is what a lot of people are going to buy. I have several of them sold and they're all RS models. And then 15% is going to be the top level, and that is the Premier model. There are 10 colors to choose from on the Blazer. You'll see those right down there. think there's some pretty phenomenal colors. I personally like blue myself. There are 2 engines in the Blazer, the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine and the 3.6 liter V6. Now, I think you're going to see more V6 engines in this vehicle, and I'll explain why that is in a second. But don't be surprised that you find some 4-cylinders out there as well initially. So it's a new vehicle, not exactly sure which way people are going to buy them, how they're going to want to equip, if they're going to be more interested in fuel economy, they're going to be more interested in power. So we'll have to figure that out. And us being Bachman Chevrolet in Louisville, Kentucky, where I'm from, us being one of the largest dealers, we'll have a ton of these in stock over the time, and we'll have a really good mix. And obviously we are a volume store, so we're going to stock what sells the most and the most frequent. So let's talk about trim levels. Now, Chevrolet is not really big on making ordering vehicles very easy, but I've got to say that this they've made kind of easy. I can't complain. Okay, that L trim level that I talked about, less than 1%, the starting price on that is $29,995. There are no options on it. It only comes one way. It's $29,995. There's hardly any markup on it, like hundreds of dollars, like $200-300 bucks. There's nothing in it. So moving on to the Blazer trim of the Blazer. That's confusing to say, but we have 3 sub-levels in this trim level. So if you remember earlier, I said we have an L, we have a Blazer, we have RS, and we have Premier. Well, the Blazer is the second trim level, and there's 3 sub-trim levels in there, being 1, 2, and 3 LT sub-levels. The 1 LT is going to have cloth interior. It's only going to be available in front-wheel drive and has the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. The base price on that car is $33,495. The second level, as I mentioned earlier, 2LT. How ingenious, right? So the 2LT is the exact same vehicle as the 1LT with the exception of 2 items. You can get all-wheel drive in the 2LT, and it only comes with the V6, the 3.6 liter V6. So it's considered, when you're looking on Chevy.com, the Blazer 3.6 liter cloth. Confusing. So the base price on the 3.6 liter cloth 2LT is $34,495. When you go to all-wheel drive, it's $37,195. Both the 1 and the 2LT vehicles, the 2.5 liter and 3.6 liter, do have one option available, and that's convenience package, which you can see popping up on the screen right there with what's inside that convenience package. The third sub level of the Blazer is the 3LT. So the 3LT, as you're going to see it on Chevy.com, it's going to say Blazer 3.6 liter leather, because this has got leather in it, and it's got the V6 engine in it. And again, you can do front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive in the 3.6 liter leather. The base price for the 3.6 liter leather is $38,695. All-wheel drive is $41,395. There are only 2 options available in the 3.6 liter leather vehicle, and that would be the Sun and Sound package, which you can see right there. It's a $1,400 option, and then you have the Sun and Wheels package, which is a $22.95 option, again right there. Now the Sun, I don't want you to get this confused, this is a little confusing. The Sun and Wheels package is available on the 2 upper levels as well as the 3.6 liter leather. They are different prices, and I'm going to explain to you why that is. Coming in on the last 2 trim levels of the Blazer, that would be what I have behind me, the RS model. Now the RS model, just like the other model, has all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive versions. Front-wheel drive version starts at $41,795, and the all-wheel drive is $44,695. So 2 options on this as well. Again, this is where GM has hit a home run on building this car, is putting all these options into just a couple groups and making it extremely simple for you to build at home, for me to sell, and for me to memorize a lot of the things. So in this vehicle, for the RS, you have the Enhanced Convenience and Driver Package 2. The code on that is ZLA Zulu Lima 8, and it's $3,575, $3,575. So the Sun and Wheel package is also available on this trim, just like the last one, but it is $100 more, $24.95. And the reason why that this Sun and Sound package is $100 more is because these are 21-inch tires, and on the last one, you only have 20-inch tires. So apparently, it's $100 for an inch. I didn't guess that. I wish I would be able to do that in real life, but that's the way it works with GM apparently. So going to the Premier. Premier is the top level of the 2019 Blazer. Every available option that you can get in it. So there are 2 options available in that as well. Again, very, very simple. Front wheel drive version starts at $43,895. All-wheel drive version is $46,795. You have the Driver Confidence Package 2. So this one is a little bit different than the other one, the Enhanced Convenience and Driver Confidence, because Enhanced Convenience is standard on this package. So that's only $21,665. And then you have the Sun and Wheels package, the same thing you have on the RS. That's $24,995. Woo! It is cold out there. I don't know what the temperature is. And you know what? I don't even know where the temperature is at on the Blazer. Oh, this is something new. Where is the temperature display on the Blazer? I bet it's on the radio. So many different things on these cars that change over time. Yeah, there it is. 32 degrees. 32 degrees. Been out video recording now for approximately about 4 hours. Freezing butt off. But anyways, enough of that. So I'm really excited for the Blazer. If you haven't noticed in the first video and this video, I've got more videos coming up, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up. We're really, really close to 100,000 subscribers. I'm well over 98 at the time that I was shooting this video. So I'm really, really excited to get to 100,000 subscribers. My goal was to have it by the end of 2018. I missed that probably by a couple weeks. I'm thinking by the 20th of January I'll have that, but I'm really excited to get one of these in. We'll do some first drives. I'm gonna do some other features on the vehicle, all that good stuff. And you know, we're just gonna have a lot of fun with Chevrolets. I'm gonna try to bring the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram store on the channel this year a little bit more. So we're gonna bring some Mopar features and items on the channel, and we're just gonna do a lot of good stuff revolving around automotive. So if you haven't watched me before, thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. If you have and you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you have watched me before and you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. Hit the subscribe button, turn your bell notifications on. And I just want to say again, thank you so much for being a part of the channel. This is fun. You guys make it fun for me. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day and drive safely.